Cuba Gooding Jr. Has filed a motion to dismiss the charges against him. Now, this is a typical thing that we see in cases like this, that they file this, but this one was a little different in that there were very specific things that were laid out in their quotes that Cuba's attorneys say came straight from the accuser on a blog. Now, the motion isn't specific about where this blog is or why she was writing all this, but according to them, on this blog, the accuser talks a lot about her mental state, saying that she was diagnosed with depression, ADHD, anxiety disorder, and PTSD, and basically learned, this is a quote, basically learned that my brain was one big fat mess. They say that she also wrote about being very prideful and that she must win, and that she doesn't want to be invisible, that in this world of plastic surgery, hair extension, and so forth, some people feel invisible. She said, I am not one of those people. I do not want to be invisible. I'm not that type of person. I am starving to be seen.
The starving to be seen thing is definitely a little bit, troubling in terms of a defense, because there are already people who would say that this is a person who's trying to gain the limelight, especially when the video itself is not necessarily clear on what happened, the video that we do have.
Right.
However, this is also, a classic defense that is used, right, like victim shaming. So you have to take it with a little bit of a grain of salt, but definitely it could be concerning for the prosecution here.
So Cuba Gooding Jr. and his lawyer are asking that the case be tossed because of this, asking the judge. I mean, I really am very slow to predict anything a judge is going to do, but in this case, there's just no way they're going to dismiss it.
Because you could look at the video one way or the other.
Well, and not just that, but the video is the video, but they're saying because of these statements, she has no credibility. The reality is that's an issue of fact for a jury to decide, and they could theoretically bring that up, and the judge isn't going to make a determination, because even if everything in those statements is true, somebody with that mental state could still be assaulted.
Right. Could still be
the
assaulted.
judge isn't going to make the decision without it going to the jury. Now, the prosecution may say, gee, we didn't know about this. They could reevaluate it, but that's discretionary on the part of prosecutors. The judge isn't going to dismiss it.
Hi, I'm Michelle from Washington, D.C., and I would say it's such a sticky situation because we live in the age of the Me Too movement, but then also the age of clout chasing. So it's such a sticky situation, but I think, like you said, it's something that should be left up to the jury.
Yeah.